Alright, boys and girls, with our next angle type, again, let me label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we have two parallel lines, right? Cut by this line over here, which is your transversal. Now, next angle type is my kind of my favorite to call out because it's really easy to identify. They are called the alternate or alternating interior angles, okay? And actually, let me just ground you guys on what to be looking at when you're looking at this. This transversal has two sides, right? It has the left-hand side and the right-hand side, okay? That's A. All the angles on the outside are 1 and 2 and 7 and 8. They are exterior angles. And 3, 4, 5, 6 are considered the interior angles. So now, well, alternating interior angles, it's basically referring to angles 3 and angle 6, right? Because they are on the inside, the interior, and they're on opposite sides of each other. And the deal with alternating interior angles is that they are equal, right? So you could say angle 3 is congruent to angle 6, okay? But there's something else that you should know. These exist anytime you see a Z, okay? So if you can see this Z over here, that means you have an alternating interior angle. So with the letter Z, this is acute, that means this is acute. Both of them have to be congruent, okay? Also, you have a backwards Z as well, right? So that implies that 4 and 5 are also going to be alternating interior angles, okay? It's a backwards Z, but you can see it right there. And I'll just highlight it like this. It's 4 and 5. You could see that backwards Z. That means they are alternating interior angles. So if this is acute, that's acute. That's it, okay? That's alternating interior angles. The close cousin would be the alternating exterior angles, okay? So you could probably guess where they are and what's their number. So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exterior refers to all the angles on the outside, right? 1, 2, and 7, 8, right? So if I said, you know, if I'm looking at angle 1 and I'm saying alternate exterior, right? That means it's going to be on this side over here, right? And it can't be 2 because 2 is supplemental to it. So it has to be 8, which is the obtuse. Because 1 is obtuse, 8 is obtuse. And alternating exterior angles are also congruent, okay? So this is very location-based. So you can say angle 1 is congruent to angle 8, okay? And one more alternating exterior angle. Can you look for it before I tell you? I'll give you 3 seconds. 2, 1, 0. If you guessed angle 2, right? Or if I told you angle 2, what would the other congruent angle be? There's only one that's exterior. It's got to be angle 7, okay? It's pretty straightforward. Next is going to be corresponding angles, okay? Corresponding angles. Corresponding means matching, okay? But the way that I would like to think about it is same. They have to be on the same side, right? And they have to slide, okay? What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. So corresponding means they have to be on the same side. So if I'm looking at angle 2 right now, right? Angle 2. What is congruent to angle 2? Well, it's got to be on the same side, so you could take something and cover this up. It's either going to be 4, 6, or 8. Can you guess what it is? Well, if I told you slide, if I slide this 2, there's only one number that 2 can slide into and fit perfectly, and that would be angle 6, okay? So it's the same side slide, okay? Ooh, forget the Tootsie slide or whatever the Drake song is. We're going to do the corresponding slide. Negative 2. So angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. But same idea, if I told you angle 4, can you guess which one would be congruent to it that's corresponding to angle 4? And well, it's got to be angle 8, right? Because that's the only place, that's the only other angle on the same side that's obtuse, and you can slide the 4 perfectly into it. So that's that on this side. There's other corresponding angles on the other side, right? So you can probably guess 1 is already going to be congruent to angle 5, and then angle 3 is going to be congruent to angle 7. And these are the collection of corresponding angles. Finally, you have here, instead of alternating interior angles, and alternating exterior angles, you have same side, right? Same side interior angles. And these actually add up to 180, right? So for and they have different names too, right? So if you are on the same side and the interior angles, 4 and 6 are actually on the same side and they are also the interior angles. And this, they actually, because the idea of why the angle 4 adds up to angle 6 equals to 180 is because 4, 4 can correspond to angle 8, and 6 and 8 make a linear pair. Just like 6 can correspond to angle 2, and 2 and 4 makes a linear pair. Therefore, 4 and 6 makes 180 degrees, okay? On the same side, on the other side, angle 3 plus angle 5 are also 180 degrees. They're sometimes called consecutive angles, or consecutive interior angles, or whatever, consecutive angles, okay? So that's the same side interior angles. There's also same side exterior angles, which make up 180 as well. So 2 and 8, angles 2 plus angles 8 gives you 180 degrees, and that's it, right? 1 and 7 is the same thing. They give you 180 degrees. Yes.